What is up, you guys? Happy Monday. Happy start of the week. Hope you're all doing well. I apologize, guys, having some technical difficulties, but we're here. We're live. We got Lab Rat. We got Javi Uchiha. We got Frank Tesh. How you guys doing? Whoop, whoop. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, we'll be going for close to an hour and a half. Not sure exactly how long, and then we're going to end it there and go right into the impact of Tizak. I hope it is. Honestly, that Damian Priest losing it to Jey Uso could have been the catalyst where he just completely flips and loses his shit and beats the fuck out of the rest of the guys, goes nuts, and then gets the belt back. Sonic the Hedge Rat, what's up? Whoop whoop. Hope you're doing well, sir. I like the lighting. I like that. Man, tournaments, dude. Even Russo has said like they're starting to feel a little bit burnt out. They would book tournaments to recharge their batteries, even though they knew it would take a hit in the ratings. Well, yeah, because they have absolutely no creativity. It's just not. I shouldn't say absolutely no. I mean, they definitely have some there. It's definitely there and not being utilized. But yeah, it's just wrestle, 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 tournament, tournament, tournament. Oh, oh, this is so wow. Dude. So you have a dude named Main Event, like you just even said it. Like I think even saying it is a rib. Main Event Jay Uso opening the show. What the fuck, man? Yeah, but the thing is, saying it's one thing, them listening to it's another thing. So how's everybody doing this week? Anything positive to start your day off or start your week off? Giggity giggity whoop whoop. Hmm. Nah. That's yeah, that price of that New York style pizza, that's the only thing that would entice me to get that over, the one by me that sells actual like New York style that's fucking delicious. Warhammer. It's definitely different seeing them taking their pay-per-views outside the US. Shit, I remember when them taking to what was it? I mean, man, 'cause I remember back in the day when they held shows in Canada, it was never really considered a big deal because it was like Oh, we're holding a show in our neighbor's place. Like nobody really thought of that as a big deal. Like weirdly enough, it was more of a bigger it was a bigger deal for WWE to hold a show in Puerto Rico than it was to Canada. But then again, it kind of makes more sense because that transports that's way more of a pain in the ass. Finn Balor versus Jey Uso. Hooray. Did Pat McAfee just say French eating? Man, that French eating, that sounds kind of dirty, brah. I'll give him credit though. At least they didn't shit on Jay's finish, and it was part of this, and Priest kicking out was part of the story. So that at least made sense. Well, I shouldn't say kicking out, more like him not getting pinned. Until we eat again. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Remember how big of a deal that was. You know what? What was that attend? I'm gonna look that up. 1 second. All right. SummerSlam 1992 attendance. This is according to Google. 80,355 people. I should say, according to Google at the time of this recording. Here's where they're sweetening the crowd. You're hearing the "Let's go Uso" chants, and then you look out in the crowd. People are sitting and not saying shit. Like, do they really think people don't notice that? What the fuck? Wow. And I don't know who thought like calling yourself main event is just you're unless you're actually in the main event and it's like kind of like a part of a story that comes to an end where you stop calling yourself that, and man, nah, that should never really be a moniker for somebody. Oh yeah, I noticed that. Oh, maybe it's just for maybe it's for SmackDown because that's the brand that Logan Paul's on. Exactly. Right. You're setting a bar. You're setting yourself up for like if you don't hit that bar and nail it, anything else will look bad by comparison. Now, like if you're doing a storyline where somebody's like, you know, their goal is to get to the main event, and you establish they're calling themselves that because that's where they see them. That's where like, basically that's where they're um, picturing themselves, and they call themselves that as something to kind of like motivate them to get there. That's a totally different thing. But they never established that with JU, so they just threw it on him and said, "All right, here we go." Man, so Pizza Hut's doing a thing now where it's any pizza, any large, any toppings for $12. Which in this economy, that is a deal. I will give Pizza Hut that. That is absolutely a deal. I remember I was actually working there when they when they introduced the any pizza, any size, up to 10 toppings or any top or up to 10 toppings for $10. And man, that's one of the busiest times I ever experienced working there. And from what I understand too, it was pretty insane when they first introduced Pizza Mia's. If you guys remember those were those like less cooked. They were these like lessly cooked or like a little bit, yeah, a little bit more lighter cooked medium pizzas, one topping, $5 each if you buy at least three. First, so those are gone. Those are completely off the menu. No, this would not be a bad time to bring the demon back. Like if they went somewhere where like something happens where I mean I have to sit down and actually think of something, but if something were to happen where Finn Balor and ended up turning babyface and going against Damian Priest, that'd be a great time for the belt. That'd be a great time to bust the demon back out and actually make the dude interesting. Man, like exactly. Yeah, I think when they feuded, Bray Wyatt was still doing the Wayne Spivey inspired character. So much money being left on the table, Sonic. So much money being left on the table. And so much story you can do with that. Like, you could actually build a believable backstory with that whole demon character, but nobody wants to put the effort into doing it. Like, one idea I had was gonna end up being where, this ended up leading to James. It would be a brief like, part of it for part of his character, um, as part of the story, it would turn out that James Mitchell was responsible for, basically summoning that demon into reality, and then it ended up possessing Finn. So then when Finn taps into the power of the demon, he becomes stronger in the ring. I mean, yeah, it's man, wrestling is weird, I agree, but I think if you present it right, structure it right, and stick to the character, I think you can steer it in a way where you can make that character real, but you have to have the right elements in place. This is going way too long. Like, seriously, we could have gotten to the we could have yeah, like, here comes Drew McIntyre. We could have got to this in 5 minutes. They could have been wrestling for 5 minutes, then we get to this. Dude, it's so lazy. So lazy. "Hey, let's fill time and just have him wrestle." I was watching this one interview that Russo did one time where he said, like where he yeah, flat out said he wished the straight wrestling drew the numbers because he said all he'd have to do is put AJ and, AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels out there for an hour. Absolutely unrealistic, Cliff Burton. How are you doing, sir? Whoop whoop. Exactly, Sonic. Exactly, yes. Oh, they're gonna shred this thing, man. Yeah, like what point did Drew serve in any of this? Like Drew had he had no impact on them. Like, what the fuck? Later, unrealistic Cliff Burton. Thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Hope work goes well for you, sir. I bet you Drew comes back tonight. Oh, Wyatt 6 promo code. I like the way this is being shot, like, complete one take. I like this. I like this. No, I like this. I like this whole one take thing from, like, Drew and, um, Pierce leading into then Punk pulls up and it leads right into Punk walking out and is dude, this is nice. This is decent production, man. Like, we're still in the same shot. We're still in the same take with the same camera. Like, this is pretty cool. I like this. Man, what's up? Yeah, man, them fucking ghosts, bruh. Row, Shaggy. Shooby Doo Wop and Scooby Snacks. Met a fly girl and I can't relax. Or they're publicly acknowledging that Drew's on his phone when he drives. I like that Punk called himself petty because it's like it's kind of like self-admitting something while also saying like, "Here's what," while also telling the audience, "Here's what Drew has coming." Man, I know that exact look, Canada Space Man. I know exactly that look you're talking about. Yeah, he might have bought a residence in the Florida bubble. We don't know about that, Sonic. Very possible. Yeah, I think Punk. I don't know if Punk is cleared. I think he's in rehab right now and doesn't need the sling anymore. I'm home. At least they're doing continuity with Braun and Ricochet. Yeah, we need somebody to bring that Bob Orton gimmick back. Yeah, it's good to see Braun back. You know what? I just thought of something. I think I just thought I just had something come to me. It looks like they're bringing like doing the whole like Uncle Howdy and having a whole faction with him and bringing that back. What if Braun Strowman was the babyface that stood against him? That's pretty cool. Man, how could you not love Owen Hart? Owen was amazing. Yes, it does look like they are continuing that story in a way that pays tribute to him. In fact, there was a thing on Sportskeeda where Dr. Chris and Russo were talking about it, and Russo was saying, like, what if they made it a Ministry of Darkness type faction, and the Undertaker came back to lead it as a way of like carrying Bray's torch for him. Last I checked, Nikki Cross is still signed to the WWE. Oh yeah, EO. I actually, who knows? Because there have been times they've decided, hey, we're gonna pull a push for Natalia out of our ass just randomly out of nowhere. So I could see her going over in this. I think Nikki Cross was the one that like they would fly her in, and the only thing she would do was just like randomly appear backstage, and you'd think something was happening, but they never went anywhere with it. Wyatt Six, yes, Frank Tesh. Giggity gig. Shit, how long has Natalia been there? She does, man. I thought her best look was when she was part at WrestleMania 30. I'm sorry, WrestleMania 31. I apologize. That sounds like some Papa Shango shit right there, Canada Spaceman. Not me. I can't afford that. No picture in picture. Boo. Yes, right. She has. I think she was in developmental, and they didn't really. Yeah. You know what? I could see. With Vince gone, I could see that happening. I could legit see Disco Inferno in the Hall of Fame at some point. Seriously, I think even Dave Meltzer admitted this data, where like almost any time Disco Inferno was on camera or or like it was heavily involved in a segment on Nitro or Thunder, that rating went up. Peanut butter. That'd be nice. That'd be awesome, Canada Space, man. I laughed my ass off. Disco was a draw, absolutely. Exactly. Disco got it. Uh, I can't speak for the others, but I can speak for myself in that being able to like I wrestled most of my career as a heel. And to me, being able to be a heel and perform as a heel let me like use that as a platform and a kind of a platform to vent a lot of my frustrations in a creative, you know, instead of being a dick to people. Oh man, I don't know how that's gonna feel. I did not get to see the Under Siege pre-show matches, and I only saw about half of Under Siege. But we're still gonna have a fun show regardless, man, 'cause we always figure out a way to do it. Dude, I legit miss Colin, man. Guards, more guards. Man, Bret Hart even said that in his book too, Canada Spaceman. I'm channeling my inner AJ Francis. I too one day hope to be the Cheez It champion. Dr. Dre's not dead. He's locked in my basement. Oh shit, for real? Damn, man. I did not know that. By the numbers, basic, boring. Dumb man. Possible. Mo 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 mo. I'm sorry. I mean Goldberg, 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 Gold. I'm sorry, man. Moose out front should have told you. Alrighty, I apologize, guys. I'm still having issues with my cable, so unfortunately, and the method I am choosing to watch this over is interfering with the stream and causing issues. So we're gonna go ahead and end the live Raw watch along right here, and we'll be back in 17, 16, 17, about 15 minutes, maybe 15, 17 minutes. I'll have the vet with me, and we're going to do the impact attack, and we will see you guys then. Much love to you guys. Much love to you, Bearcats. Whoop, whoop. We'll see you then.